Hello, guys. I'm MK Ultra, and you're watching another Blunt Reviews. Let's actually open these curtains a little bit. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's just see some of that sunlight. So today, the game Silver. Check it out. Garcia Vega. Wonderful blunt. Wonderful blunt. I'm sorry, moving so. 4 out of 5 blunts. Natural leaf has this really mild flavor. I didn't cough not one time. I didn't choke not one time. Just rolls up nicely, just like all the other games, except for the green sweets. Terrible, terrible, terrible blunt. By game or by anybody, it's a terrible blunt. The green sweets are terrible blunts. I don't know. It might be just the material that they make it out of. The green is different. It's definitely different. And it makes for a different smoking experience. However, the Game Silver by Garcia Vega, 4 out of 5 blunts. Great blunt. I'm not a big Game fan, but like I said, this one, oh man, very smooth, mellow. Goes great with the medicine that any medicine that you might have. I like the more danky medicines than the less danky medicine. Danky smelling, because you do want to overcome the smell of the tobacco wrap. So let's roll it up, guys. Today we actually have a special blunt reviews again. A lot of stuff going on out there, guys. A lot of families. A lot of stuff going out there. So. This is for the Sanity family. They're 2 beautiful, beautiful daughters, Justin and Alicia. You guys are awesome, and I really wish for you the best. This video is for you and all the other people out there who are struggling. Who are struggling in our country right now, because we are at a crossroads in our country where something does need to change. So remember, guys, like and subscribe on YouTube. Sorry about the plugs. Like and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. I'm out there, guys. Love to get this information out to everybody. So right now in our country, first of all, as a United States citizen, I pay money out of my taxes to go towards helping our homeless. Not just helping our homeless, but helping those less fortunate. Money comes out of my paycheck, my wife's paycheck, your husband's paycheck, your wife's paycheck, your grandpa's paycheck, everybody's paycheck. We pay for this system. We help pay for the Salvation Army. We help pay for all of those types of rescue services, homeless services, and they are failing us currently right now, specifically in Florida. Maybe I'm just sensitive, but I feel specifically when a family has 2 small children, and I'm literally talking about they are days from being homeless. Days, which, by the way, knowing you're about to be homeless is completely, it's the most cruel and unusual punishment anybody can go through, besides being incarcerated, for a long period of time, or, whatever. It's one of the worst things you could possibly go through, is just not knowing where your next place is going to come from. And we have a lot of families out there. My father fought for this country, and yet fought for our freedoms, our rights, things like that, and yet there are still families out there who are homeless. Some of your families fought for our country. Specifically, this female, Miss Allie, her grandfathers fought for their country, and now they wake up in an environment where they're homeless, in a country that their ancestors fought for, and they're homeless. What in the world? What we can say, it's decisions, whatever. It doesn't matter. The fact is, people with families are going hungry and going without roofs over their heads. What happened to the compassion? What happened to our tax dollars, first of all? Why am I just dumping millions of dollars into this program that is not working? Because it's not just not working in West Palm Beach or in Jacksonville in Duval County or in Palatka. It's not working on a massive scale. So the solution is to find somebody and help that person. Use your resources, your knowledge to help that person, get that person back on their feet. Even if it's just some information that they didn't know before. Because information can go a long way. You give somebody just a little bit of information, and I promise you, given the circumstances, those people will use that information, especially in a position of being homeless or going without food. I promise you they'll hang on to every single bit of that information and use every single bit of it, and they will be eternally grateful for it. And you will feel better. You will feel better knowing that you had a hand in saving someone. There is not enough people out there right now willing to selflessly save another person. Whatever your reason is, it's not a good enough reason. It's not a good enough reason. We shouldn't have a single homeless child in this country. Not a single one. And it's a shame that we have so many whole families. And then on top of it, if you do want to get help for you and your 2 children as a woman, your husband cannot go with you. Your husband cannot stay in the shelter with you. Your rock, your spouse, the person you pledged to be with through sickness and in health, rich or for poor, they can't accompany you, protect you in what might happen in one of these homeless shelters, because I'm quite sure some pretty nefarious things go down in homeless shelters. It's a lot of drifters out there, a lot of people looking to do ill. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words the state that my community is in. I mean, I'm smiling, but it's like one of those nervous, I can't believe it smiles, you know? I feel ashamed as a citizen knowing, even the little bit that I do, I still feel ashamed that I'm not doing enough. Because I'm not. We're not doing enough. I can't just do this by myself. It takes multiple people. I talked about this on my last videos. Your family is how you end up seeing your community. All of this goes together. Homelessness, how you see your family, how your family treats you. It all goes together. All comes down to one. Our communities are failing us. I hate to sit up here and just have a big tirade about how our communities are lacking and things like that. But it's just sad to see people in real need, in dire need, go without. There are people out there who do abuse the system, and they abuse the system pretty hard. I know some of these people, and they say they're homeless all the time. And man, boy, you talking about cash assistance with the quickness. You talking about $300 in food stamps the next day. And they're lying. They live in a house right now. They live in, purchase and prepare your food separately. No, you don't. You chilling with, you are literally raking in the money and not doing anything for it, and you don't need it. And when there are genuinely real people out there who need those benefits, shame on you. If you're doing that, you are a piece of garbage. You are a piece of garbage. If you are living off the government, you are living off our tax dollars that are supposed to help families in need. If you're living off of that and you don't need it, you are garbage. You are garbage, and you are a burden to society. I'll be the first person to say it. The liberals can tell you whatever, that whatever. The conservatives can tell you whatever. Eric is telling you, MK Ultra is telling you, You are a piece of garbage if you live off the government or live off of my tax-paying dollars and you don't deserve it. Because I know people out there who deserve it who can't get it. I literally just called a homeless shelter. They told me they had 3 beds. 3 beds. More than enough to fit a family of 4 people. More than enough. 2 small girls, another small woman, and another kind of small guy. I mean, he's kind of tall, but I mean, you know, it's not like they're dragging anything down. Both working. And yet, even though you got 3 beds, you lie to her and tell her that you don't have any beds. What you gain out of lying for something like that, I don't know. But that just happened. West Palm Beach needs some help. If you out there and you in West Palm Beach, get out in your community, please. Because I just called and it's not a pretty sight. I just called for, you know, some friends trying to solidify some things and trying to get something moving, and the humanitarian look out there is bleak. So if you're in West Palm Beach, get out there and do something, because I seen with my own ear, I heard with my own ears and seen with my own eyes the sorry state of your community, the sorry state of your, you know, of your hospitality. We are still in the South. What happened to good old Southern manners? Do they not exist anymore? It seems that way. You turn people away who are sick and hungry, come to your door or whatever, they want, you know, some water, whatever, food, money, whatever, genuinely hungry, and you turn them away. I don't know, man. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm just ranting and I'm just, you know, sensitive, but I feel like it's wrong. It's wrong to deny somebody that is genuinely, I mean, you are days from being homeless. You know you're going to be homeless. This is something that you're now having to tell your kids. Try that one day. Try that one day. Go out, trick your kids, you know, and look at their faces when you tell them that you guys might be homeless, or that you might not be coming back to your house, or you might not be getting food tonight. Try to tell your kids that without a straight face. And then put yourself in that position. Really put yourself in that position to be able to feel how that feels. How scary that is. How scary it is to not know where your roof is going to come from. And I'm sorry, you know, I'm blasting your business out there, but I love all my friends and family, and I want to see everybody succeed. And I don't want to see people kicked when they're down. And when you go to a homeless shelter and they tell you that they can't do anything for you, they'll pay for you a bus ticket to go to some other friend's house who will put you up, not only is that a cop-out, that is screwed up. And it shouldn't be going down. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. As the director of a homeless shelter or a homeless coalition out in West Palm Beach, the Homeless Coalition, you should be clamoring. It's your job. You made it your job as the director of the Homeless Coalition in West Palm Beach to help people, to help families. One job, and you failed. One job, and you failed. You failed your community. That's even worse. You did not just fail as a person, as a human being. You failed as a community. You told me that you had 3 beds ready to go. And then you turn around when she calls and told her, now this is 2-3 minute interval, 4 or 5 minute interval, and you told her that you have none. You are a terrible human being. You're a terrible human being. If you lied to that lady, if you lied to that woman and her 2 children and her husband, you are a terrible human being. And you don't deserve the position that you have. Because I'm almost positive your director of the Homeless Coalition is just a title. and you're only doing it for your own purposes, your own personal gain, your own political gain. Be better. That's all I can say. Be better. Our communities need to be stronger. So that means our homeless are some of the first people that we need to be looking to and helping. The mental health condition of a lot of homeless men and women is a big problem. And access to good mental health care and other health care, not just mental health, but physical health, is what they need. So when you see a homeless person asking for money, don't complain, especially in West Palm Beach. Don't complain. Do something about it. It's so simple. And you don't understand the world of difference you can make. Even if you don't do anything, even if you just call around and you don't accomplish anything, just that person who you're helping, knowing that you truly give a damn, that you truly care about them, you're just gonna call around, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna call around and help them. That makes a world of difference. It will change somebody's outlook. It will change the way they interact with people now. Completely. They might not be as hostile. You know, because they got something, you know, like somebody's out there. Somebody really cares about me. I know it for a fact. So what I'm asking, I guess, is just care for each other. Can we care for our community? Starting with the people who have less than us. I own a house, and it is only by the grace of the universe that somebody gave this house to me. And I truly do feel if someone did not give me this house, I might be in the same position that some of these families are in. So that's why I make it my business to help anybody who asks or who needs help. Because when I'm in that position, I want somebody to do the same thing for me. When I'm starving, I want somebody to feed me because I fed somebody when they were starving. It's how it goes. Balances. And we don't have a balance in our community. We are lacking that balance. So, smoke a little bit here. Enough of the sappiness. Again, shout out to those families who are in need. If you like to donate, whatever you donate, I'll give to the families. One specific family, actually. I mentioned them. I will give to that family. If you donate, whoever donates, I'll give every last drop, every red cent to that family. So, all right, guys, that's all the time we have. It's MK Ultra. Peace.